less than 2 weeks after it was released, the mystery comedy series Wednesday, produced by Tim Burton, is one of the five most successful Netflix series of all time. Fellas, did y'all check out Wednesday on Netflix? I mean, good old Tim Burton executive produced that joint.
I definitely did.
Jenna Ortega stars.
I saw the
I'm-
first episode and almost threw up.
Oh man. Well, we know you had a bad week, my brother. So I'm gonna just take that at face value for right now. You know what I mean?
I happen to be a super fan. Well, I ain't gonna say a super fan, but a longtime fan of Tim Burton. You know, Tim Burton,
Edward Scissorhands,
you know, yeah,
Beetlejuice.
those guys, those been my guys for a minute without me even knowing as a kid that those were their movies.
The same person.
Obviously, it's written on, some of the movies and shit like that. But back then, I don't believe it was saying Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas, and
But that's the thing too. I think that's the thing with age, bro. That's kind of what I was getting at when Marz was getting his shit off. When I was in the earlier ages, I never paid attention or even cared to know about that type of shit. Like who directed what, like who's an executive producer, what did that even mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, the Wednesday series, man, Netflix.
I fuck with it, man.
It's been viral.
Yeah. It's actually on par or on pace to being the most watched series historically.
I'm about to say it is at this point. It's I think it's already the most, I'm pulling it up right now, the most streamed series on Netflix after it broke the record of Squid Game.
Yikes.
I'm looking at this right now. It says less than 2 weeks after it was released, the mystery comedy series Wednesday, produced by Tim Burton, is one of the five most successful Netflix series of all time.
Oh
That's
my
insane.
God.
In 2
Shout
weeks.
out to Tim B, man. My boy, man.
Once I seen Tim Burton attached to a Netflix thing, and that's just where we at now, because we got another topic that we're going to talk about right after this about Netflix, but Netflix is like theatrical events now. Like, you put some shit out on Netflix and you're going to get better acclaim than shit that's actually in theaters. People are watching shit on Netflix more than going to the theaters. You know what I mean? So, but what you think about the show? Well, what you was gonna say, Marz? My bad, because I know you didn't see it, but
I was gonna add on to what you were saying about Netflix films. I went to go see Army of the Dead in theaters when they had this theatrical run for like 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Another one of them ones. Shout out to
another one of them ones.
Man, I fuck with zombie movies, but
I love zombie movies.
Yeah, zombies. That's
zombies. Undefeated.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think about? What do you think about it though, man? I mean, Luis Guzman is in that shit. Legendary actor. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Nice cast. Jenna Ortega, she's on the come up right now. I mean, young actress.
Seems to be climbing to the tip top. Seems.
Yeah, it seems like she did all of the, so people in the ages of her age, I think she's like 22 or some shit right now, 23 or something. That age group, she was the perfect representation of pop culture shit that they were coming up with. So she did the new remake of Scream. She did that type of content that was for that age group. But anyway, what'd you think, bro? I fucked with this shit overall. I just finished the entire series.
Yeah, man, she did an amazing job, man.
She definitely embodied the aura of what a Wednesday Addams in 2022 would be.
Right. I think her and Christina, the original Wednesday, Christina Ricci, they kind of, they both did amazing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so for her to kind of come out in this time, in this era. Like her swag, the personality, man, it's great, man. I love it. I love it.
She
I continue to
that
watch it.
personality reminds me of like a Audrey Plaza personality that she plays in a lot of her roles. Now we don't know if this is her actual personality, but every role
I
that
doubt it.
Audrey Plaza gets, yeah, I doubt it too. But every role that she gets is the same character, from White Lotus to Parks and Recreation. You know what I mean? Like it's the same person, and it's pretty much that nonchalant, direct. It's almost like a person. It's funny. I'm not even gonna say that, but it's almost like a person that is just brutally honest type shit. You know what I mean? Like a person that's on that form, like on that spectrum, to where they just gotta say what's on their mind, no matter if it's appropriate or if it's not the right thing to say. Like Jenna Ortega did a good embodiment of that Wednesday Addams character. I fuck with it. What did you think about the storyline? Because I don't want to spoil it. Well, this is a spoiler alert. Fuck it, man. Sorry, y'all know we spoil shit here. But what did you think about the storyline that they had going on? You know what I mean? She's at this new school. This is where her parents went. They want her to follow in their footsteps. You know that storyline in the film. She has a roommate that they bump heads, of course, at their first meeting. They eventually become a little bit closer. I mean, some shit
I thought it
goes
was
down
interesting.
on the school.
I
I
thought it
like
was
it.
interesting. I like it too. I like it
Yeah.
too. I just
Yeah, go ahead.
no, I just rather prefer a Adams Family series.
Yeah, I was reading some of the comments, from some of the, I guess casuals, fans, or viewers, or whatever, and some of them was saying that too. I get it though.
I get it too, just because we were introduced to them as a collective, as the family.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but that's
And that
a
first episode, when what I'm saying, when I seen the family and all, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little hyped.
nostalgia. Yeah,
Yeah, a little hype. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
a
For
little
real.
hyped. Like, nah, bro,
Yeah.
this
Not gonna lie
fire.
too.
I do like the lore though. I do like the lore of the different type of the werewolves and the
Right,
the scale
and
people with the
shit.
scale, the sirens and all that shit. I do like the lore of it though. I do. I
They did a
appreciate
yeah,
it.
good.
that's Tim Burton.
I'm about to say Tim. I want to say that's a Tim
Right,
Burton thing
bro,
for sure.
Yeah.
bro, crazy, bro, and
Introduce
the
that other
technology
cast.
of this the time we in right now with his art and illustrations and this his imagination, like how we could bring all of that to life now, bro.
He always did a
Insane.
great job. He always did a great job of blending the genre of comedy and horror in a way that it wasn't a scary movie and it wasn't a comedy. It was both perfectly. Like
Right.
it's moments in Wednesday where it's like real funny shit, dry humor and funny shit. But then there's also shit that's real dark. There's like murders that happen. It's like people getting killed for real. Like they showing it. Niggas getting stabbed, poked up and shit. Like they don't hide that from you to where it's like, yo, this is just for kids. It's like, yo, you can get adult, uh, an adult experience from this shit as well,
Yep.
for sure. I mean, I had a point. I don't know if I remember, but it was about Tim Burton and just this makes for bad podcasting as I try to remember it live. But it was based off of something you said about Tim just being that dude. I don't know, but overall, Jenna Ortega did a really good job. Oh, that's what I was saying about just when you seen the Addams family in the first episode, them all together, right? Like in the later episodes where they come back to the school, of course, because it's like parent night and all the parents show up. It was dope. That was probably one of my favorite, like most of my favorite episodes when it was all of them involved, as opposed to the episodes where it was just Wednesday on her own little, her and her new friends and the new cast doing their thing. Know what I mean? When old boy came back, know what I'm saying? Well, what's my name? Guzman? When he came back on screen and Catherine Zeta-Jones came back and it was the family, and then we seen Uncle Fester later on in the episode, you know what I mean? When Wednesday pulled up on him, they had that scene. We seen the thing. The nostalgia of it made me stay interested in the movie, in the series for sure. I could definitely say that. So I'm feeling you on what you say, Marz, on just the idea of, damn, I wish I could just see a new Addams Family though, as opposed to just Wednesday. But I like that they're spinning characters off and shit. I fuck with that. Like, so now we got Jenna Ortega. Jenna Ortega is now, she's Wednesday Addams now. If a movie comes out, she got to be Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
Anything else comes out, and especially because Tim Burton did it, anything comes out that doesn't have that cast, and it won't, because Tim Burton does a good job of making sure he keeps everybody in his shit. But like, she is that character now. And the fact that it spawned based off of her as the individual character and not the entire family, I think it just like is. We know for a fact, without knowing or without having any news come out, they're gonna make a new Addams Family with her in it. So it's interesting. This kind of gets into our next topic, and this is me just finding this out right now. So as we were talking about Tim Burton, well, did y'all have anything else to say about what about you, Drvgz? You have anything else to say about Wednesday? I don't want to skip past it that fast. Like, what did you think about everything? Like the supporting cast. Like, I fuck with the little Indian dude. I don't even know if he was Indian, but a little brown dude. You know what I mean? He was cool, a little nerdy nigga.
The whole cast was just nostalgic. I think they just did a good job of helping fans that kind of maybe grew up on it or kind of knew of it when they were younger, childhood. They did a good job of helping us relive that, and it also has a whole new feel. Like it's a different. It still feels Tim Burton. It still feels Addams Family, but it's a different feel.
It's like a new age version.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it. I hope there's more Tim Burton shit on the way. I look forward to it.
Yeah, I'm fucking with it too. I appreciated that shit.
Still on your block, you niggas know what it is, homie. The fifth on me, I smear bullets at your rail, homie. Put a stack up, or call for backup. It's still HBU, heartbreak, or get cracked up. Money I chase, fuck clearing it out the bank. My niggas run up and chase, duck take the staff, get the cash, then we escape. Agree with me? If you don't, then go some balls, nigga. Focus on what you got, never dwell on your loss, nigga. Life is hard for a young black man selling drugs. Fuck a hoe just because.